Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a bee smoker. So if you are able to make your own smoker, you can watch the video and go ahead and make your own, because buying a smoker can be expensive, so you can eliminate one cost by making your own. As you can see right here, this is the first bee smoker that I made. It still works, but as you can see, it have gotten hole now, so I'm going to go ahead and make a new one. It do work, as you can see. So you are going to need, I use a old fire extinguisher pan. So this is it. These two pieces of boards is going to be the bellow. This is going to be the fire chamber that the fire go into. So these two pieces of board that you're going to use to make the bellow, it should be the same size. I cut these boards, it's 4.5 inches across and 8 inches long. You're going to need some old tube. Can be bicycle tube, bike tube, car tube. In this case, this is piece of truck tube. So I'm going to cut it to size when I get to that part. So we're going to start now. I'm going to put away this because we don't ready for this as yet. We're going to take on the bellow first, because that's the hard part of making the smoker. Right here, this hole is where the oxygen is going to exit, or the air. This is where it's going to exit, so I'm going to bore it right now with the drill. So I'm going to start it. Yes guys, so that's the hole right there. It's about an 1/2 inch hole. So the next thing now is the tube. Here is it. I cut it 5 inches wide. The length of it don't matter. You just have to make sure that it's able to go all the way around this board. Something like this. Something like that. So you have to make sure it's able to go around the board, and then now the excess you would cut off. So I'm going to start nailing the tube onto the board, and then you will see exactly what needs to be done. So here is it now guys. I just wrap the tube around the board and then tack the tube in place. Here's one nail, one here, one here. I did it on the 4 sides of the board just to hold the tube in place. So here now, this is where, right here, I start the end of the tube right here, and notice when I come back around I overlap the end. So I overlap the end right here, and I'm going to cut the excess off right behind this last nail. I'm just going to cut off the excess now. And do away with this. I'm going to get some small strips of board now and just nail along the sides. So the tube will be in between the boards. So no air will be able to exit through these opening. So I'm going to just get the strips and do that before I start to attach this back piece of board. Yes guys, so this is what I have now. As you can see, I nail the strips on the four sides of the board, and now the tube is in the middle of the boards, so no air won't able to escape. All the oxygen will be coming from this exit. So I'm going to get this piece of board down inside the tube now and then nail it in place, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the strips along the four corners of the board. So I'm going to do that, and then I will show you the update. So I tack the sides of the board now. You can see the tacks. So I'm just going to cut off the waste tube now. So guys, now you can see the bellow. I'm going to finish it off now by running the strips, nailing the strips along these three sides of the board, because the bottom section I only use one strips here. I'm not going to put a second strip here. It's wide enough, so I connect the two pieces of boards to this board. So that's the finished bellow guys. Just to show you guys how much air it do pump, I'm going to place a leaf here and blow it right away. So I'm pleased with the amount of air that it's pumping. So guys, like how the bellow is finished, I'm going to go ahead and mark the fire extinguisher bottle where I want to cut it. So I use this piece of PVC pipe just to get a nice round mark on the bottle where I want it to be cut. So I'll go ahead and mark it like this. So now, like how I mark it, I'm going to use the hacksaw and cut the bottle. Now that it's cut guys, I'm going to go ahead and bore a hole right down here. That's where the oxygen is going to enter the chamber. So I'm going to bore it, guys, and then return. Here is it now. I'm going to get a piece of metal pipe that can fit inside the hole and epoxy the metal. So here it is now, guys. I cut a piece of metal pipe and epoxy it to the bottle, but before you epoxy it, you will have to scrape the paint from the bottle. Remove the paint from around the area that you're going to epoxy. You can rub it with sandpaper and rough up the surface so the epoxy will hold together when it's dry. And do not let the pipe go inside the chamber, because you're going to have a grate down in the bottom of the chamber that it's going to keep the fire up from off the bottom of the chamber and allow air to enter the chamber underneath the fire. So do not let the metal pipe enter inside. So like how that is done now, guys, I'm going to cut a piece of board that is going to go in the middle right here. That piece of board is going to be the board that hold the bellow to the bottle. So I want it to be something like this. The bellow should not be touching the pipe. It should not connect together. So you want it away from the pipe a little. So I'm going to cut a piece of board and it's going to be screwed onto the bellow. Yes guys, so I'll go ahead and cut the board and pre-drill 2 holes for the screws. So I screw the board onto the bellow in the exact middle of the bellow. And bear in mind, do not use screws that is too tall, that is going to enter inside the bellow, because it's going to prevent the bellow from working properly. And I also go ahead and pre-drill 2 holes on the sides of the board, so these 2 pieces of galvanized wire will be able to go through the board. So the galvanized wire now is what is going to bond the bellow and the fire chamber together. So I'm going to do that and then I'm going to return. That's it now, guys. The fire chamber is now connected to the bellow. So the next step is to make the grate that is going to go down inside the fire chamber and keep the fire above the oxygen flow. And bear in mind, note that the metal pipe is not connected directly to the bellow. If it connects directly to the bellow is going to suck fire ash back inside the bellow, and the bellow can end up catch on fire and start to burn. So you do not connect the metal pipe directly to the bellow. So the next step, I'm going to go ahead now and make the grate. So guys, what I use to make the grate is the hardware cloth. As you can see, I cut a circular piece. It must be able to go down inside the fire chamber. So it will be up in the fire chamber like this, and then the air will flow inside the fire chamber and then up underneath the fire, giving it oxygen to continue burning. So it will be up on this piece. So I'm going to bend it in a circular shape and connect the two together. So I'm going to do that off camera and then return. So here is it now, guys. I'm going to place it inside the chamber. So that's it. It's able to take the fire now. The last thing leave to be done on this smoker now is the cover. So guys, this is the cover now. I drill a hole here and place this copper pipe. This is where the smoke is going to exit through, and I plug the top. I use steel epoxy and a metal bottle stopper to plug the top. Now to get it to fit on the fire chamber as the cover, you will have to use the hammer and beat the inside edge and get it to bend outwards in order for it to cover the fire chamber properly. So that's it. I'm going to get a small inches and bolt the cover onto the fire chamber. Yes guys, I can say the smoker is finished now. I went ahead and put the inches on, as you can see, and I so happen to have this waterproof asphalt sealant. It worked really well because we opened the cover wide in order for it to fit over the fire chamber. It's going to have a gap where the smoke is going to bleed through. We don't want that. We only want the smoke to exit through the pipe. So you can, if you have any asphalt sealant, you can go ahead and use it inside of the cover to create a seal. You can see on the bottle right here it said will not run or bubble. That's exactly what we want. When the heat penetrates it, we don't want it to start melt and running. So it worked really well. I give it a test already and it worked really well. So I'm going to go ahead and light up the smoker and show you guys how well it works. So when I'm lighting the smoker, I use cardboard. I just place the cardboard like this, 2 pieces of cardboard, and start roll it. Like this. and then you can open it back a little so oxygen will go up inside the cardboard in order for the fire to burn well. If it's tight, it's not going to burn properly. And fire burn upwards, so you hold the cardboard at an angle so the fire will burn upwards and light up properly. As you can see now, the cardboard is burning, so I just go ahead and place it inside the chamber and give it some time. Then I can go ahead and close the chamber now. As you can see, not a lot of smoke is bleeding out. I can just go ahead, when I reopen the smoker, I can go ahead and apply some more asphalt sealant and fill those gaps that the smoke is bleeding through right here. But it's not bad still. And as you can see now, the smoker really worked well. And this will not out until the cardboard inside is completely burned out. That's when it will stop burning. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. I hope I help someone. You can go ahead and comment down below. Let's communicate in the comment section. If you have any suggestion or any question, you can type them down in the comment section and I will surely reply to them. Please go ahead and subscribe if you're a new viewer, because I have no DIY project to release, bee related projects. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help me to grow the channel. I think I have a video, yes, I don't think, I'm sure I have a video coming on how to make a honey extractor. So that's in the process. So please like this video, share it, and help me to grow the channel, please. Until next time, guys, peace. And guys, I almost forgot. I did one minor adjustment. Down here at the bottom, I show you guys to put one board down here, but I changed it because I realized the smoker was not functioning properly. So I went ahead and changed one board and place it in two boards now. So as you can see, when I squeeze the bellow, the two boards, they move away from each other. So that's how it should work. So I just want you guys to know that problem and resolve. This thing really work well. Look at all that smoke.